First of all, beer review, Summer Fiasco of Beers. I am Jammer.
And I am Shagdog, and we are doing Single Red Engine by Denali Brewing out of
Talkeetna.
Talkeetna, Alaska. Beer Advocate gives this one an 83. It's considered an American red amber ale, even on the can it says Irish red ale. So it's probably an Irish red ale style. 5.6% ABV.
It says right here, single engine red. Local air taxis fly mountain climbers to base camp on the south side of the Denali and outdoor enthusiasts to all corners of Alaska. Denali Brewing draws inspiration for its red ale from Talkeetna's rich aviation history. Brewed with 5 choice American and European malts and just enough hops for balance, single engine red is a high flying compliment to your Alaskan adventure.
Hey, Jammer, and also Beer Advocate has some notes. Says single engine red is an amber style ale, very flavorful, but not heavy, strong or coilingly sweet. It can be compared to a Killian's Irish Red, although it differs in that ours is an ale, not a lager. However, it has some of the same malty highlights as Killian's. That's not good, huh? In some reasons, some ways. The name comes from a competition we held prior to opening in the brewery. We asked locals to name our red ale. This was the winner.
Well, I accidentally dropped my can whenever I was coming to sit down and get ready for the beer review. So, as you could tell, mine's foamed up. As soon as I opened it, it was foaming it up, so I poured it real fast. Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I'm happy to be watching this video and look forward to it. We're happy that you're looking forward to it and are watching it. And I am doing well. I don't know, Shagdog, you doing well?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. A little sore. I only slept 2.5 hours today, but I'm rocking it. That's how Shag Dog does it.
Mm-hmm.
So about two or three more beers, and I'll be like,
yeah,
yawning and a whole bunch of shit.
Exactly. Jammer fans always excited exciting to see you on and joining in and that kind of stuff. So that's cool. Thanks for watching, man.
Yeah, the Jammer fan is Jammer's #1 fan. If you can,
well, he's really when you think about it,
beer reviews #1.
Yeah.
Probably my #1 fan too.
Although he didn't go as far as to name himself after you, and so
that's true.
He liked me a little bit more than you.
There was somebody. I know he said it was me. Did a Shag Dog fan? Somebody did that shit for like just 2 videos.
You did that. You were so
I would never do that. I would have kept going with it until I found out that Jammer fan was real, and it was somebody did it for like just 2 videos, and that was it. I think if somebody was just trying to make me feel better.
Look at how much I got over the top of that glass. Woo!
Yeah, it looks like a ice cream float.
This is a mountain.
Looks like a big
single engine red, man. None of it's going over the edge either. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's the best. This has got a lot of vitamins, minerals. I'm telling you, a lot of vitamins and minerals because it's all in that head right there. The head retention is awesome on that. Wow.
It does have more of a copper than a red look to it. A little bit like a dark copper, maybe a hint of red.
Yeah, that is true. And it smells like a sweet caramel roast bready.
Yeah, a little malty.
Yeah, definitely malty.
More for red ales, American amber red ales usually have a sweet smell, not too sweet actually.
Let's go to that. What is that Roman mill bread again?
Yeah, Roman meal.
Yeah.
So for this being that amber red ale, I guess they did try to make it more of an Irish red style or something.
Yeah. Cheers.
All right, cheers there, Jammer. Huh? Welcome to America.
Yeah, welcome to America.
A Alaska Airlines. Now, it does have a little bit of hoppiness of an amber red ale,
But boy, is it smooth.
but not really bad. That maltiness masks that little bit of sweet hoppiness that the typical amber red ale has.
Most of the time, I don't like amber red ales because they're very harsh.
Yeah, just that sweet, hoppy, whatever the hell's in it.
Bitter.
But this most amber reds I like
And
are the
very
ones that
harsh.
add some malt to it, you know.
This right here is very smooth in comparison.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And this marks 2 beers from them.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to drink too many of these because it does have a little bit of that hoppiness in there.
Yeah, and it is rich in flavor.
Yeah, it doesn't agree with my dangler, which is also called the what is it called? The uvula. Uvula. Yeah. I call it.
But it does have that bready, malty, slightly sweet, but yet a little bitter. And it's really, well, it's got a little pine there. Yeah. There's a slight pine bitter, hoppy bitter.
Yeah. Especially towards the back end. But it does have enough maltiness to kind of mask that. So.
And it comes off as very bready, malty, with a slight bitter, slight sweet, and then right smooth, easy to drink. As for
really good up front. I like it the front, middle, your back end with that hoppy red ale. Yeah, but it's not real overwhelming or anything. So,
but it is kind of rich in the sense that it's a little heavy, and it's not even the alcohol. It's just it's how do you explain that?
Probably with a little heavy on the malts and the hoppiness, not real heavy, but enough where I don't like in the red ales. What I should say.
It'll weigh on your stomach a little bit.
Yeah, it's not a whole lot of it, but it is there a little bit, quite a bit, just a little bit.
But you talk about easy to drink, man.
Yeah.
Very smooth. Very easy. Yeah, I like this out of an amber red ale. I mean, my God, I've tried so many of them, and they've never been that easy to drink.
Yeah, usually the red ales, if I get the ones that got some good malt characteristic to it, I like them. But if it's just straight up red ales that are sweet, hoppy, and
it's very nice, BA, in comparison to some of the ones that I've had.
Yeah, watery red ales.
Yeah. This has good flavor all the way through, with the slight bitter in the end, the citrus bitter, piney bitter. Yeah. But it retains that flavor all the way from the beginning to the end. And so even though it's easy to drink, it's not a watery easy to drink. It's a flavorful.
I wouldn't compare this to a Killian's at all.
No.
No, a lot. Probably way better than a Killian's, probably.
Yeah.
I liked Killian's at one time, but that's back when my palate was like a virgin.
Well, and it was back when they actually was a little better. Now they've cheapened it up even more than what they did before.
That's true. Yeah.
And this one, yeah, I'd agree. This is much better than a Killian's Irish Red.
Yeah, they should have put that. Whoever put that in the notes on Beer Advocate should take that off. Because a lot of people won't like that. It does have 46 IBUs, so Killian's doesn't even come close to 46 IBUs.
Yeah.
And it's a red lager, not a red ale. So,
yeah. But yeah, another great. Well, if it's not great, another respectable beer from Denali Brewing here.
Straight up, I'd give it a B jammer and a swallow. B and a swallow.
Yeah, I'm actually going to give it a swarter because for what it is, it's very easy to drink.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a swerve for that reason. A swallow and a
It,
quarter, man.
it would have got probably a B plus in a Swarter, but just a little bit of the dangler reflux with this one for me. I get the dangler reflux.
This to me, I could
Really
drink
good.
probably 4 or 5 of these, even though it might weigh upon me later. I could
Yeah.
probably drink 4 or 5 with no issues whatsoever. Won't be gone before I know it. That's a
I
dangerous
don't get it
beer.
as bad as some red ales where I get that back end of it and I'm like,
Yeah.
something with them or the
Well, it
hoppiness.
does cause your mouth to become kind of frothy, though.
Yeah, a little bit.
So it's not like the dry stout, because the dry stout, it would dry your palate, and it didn't get.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've had dry stouts that leave a little bit of creaminess lingering, but this leaves a little bit of wateriness in your mouth, like saliva. I'm talking
Yeah, but it's also foamy saliva.
about rugby,
Frothy.
Shagdog.
Frothy.
Yeah, not bad. So we got what? 2 more Denali's to drink from Denali Brewing, right?
2 more. And then we got a real good one. Morning Wood.
Oh, the name is good. I don't know about the beer yet, but I'll let you
It's
know
an
later.
IPA.
You ever woke up with morning wood
All the time.
every day?
Almost.
Uh, I don't. Not every time I don't wake up morning wood.
Something's wrong with you.
Maybe I wanked it pretty good before I went to bed or something.
Maybe it's just because it's been so long since you've been with a woman, you're going into the phase where you don't comes to a point. They say
I know.
the studies have been done when you've been without sex with a woman for so long
How long?
that for a long time, yeah.
Okay.
Then you stop wanting it, stop needing it,
I'm getting there.
and your
It's been over
weenie
2 years for
starts to
me.
get smaller. You can't afford that.
Yeah, been over 2 years for me. I'm wanking it less. Yeah, I might be probably getting a shrinky dink soon.
There you go.
I need to start watching more porn, is what you're saying, right? And get exercising.
No, that won't help either.
Really?
No, it's the pussy juice. Got to get it on there.
Said he hates water. Oh, that was earlier, yeah. Water, right?
Yeah. Good, respectable beer.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy. I wouldn't say watery, a little bit in the front end, maybe. Not watery, but kind of thin in the front end. But then you pick up that
Middle
the
to end, yeah. A lot
from
of
the
flavor.
middle. Really good from the middle to the end, yeah.
Malty. I mean, the bitter, it's funny how that bitter is. It's a very thin, light bitter that runs through.
Yeah. And if it wasn't for that maltiness, I probably wouldn't even be able to drink this. Actually, that type of bitter.
And that bitter lingers too.
Yeah. Not heavily, but yeah, lightly lingers. Yeah.
Just enough to make you think, you know what? Let me get another one of those. And then,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And yeah, these are the type of red ales I could drink. There's a lot of them though. I hate. I can't
I
name
would
them all.
suspect, and this is just my opinion, I would suspect you're in Alaska. There, at one time of the year, you're what is it? 3 months with sunlight, 3 months without, and that kind of thing.
Something like that. Yeah.
I would suspect. What do you really got to do? You go out hiking, hunting. You have sex.
Right.
You eat. So if these guys must spend a lot of time on their recipes, thinking, all right, there's no women in town because all we are men here, and
What's
I'm
the
not
ratio?
gay per se,
What's the
You know what I'm
ratio
saying?
there? Did you
Huh?
did you know what the ratio of men to women in that town or
It was like they said it was like 80 to 20, something like
80?
that.
So that'd be
80% men.
yeah, 80% men. Okay, yeah.
So
That's pretty bad there, actually. Yeah,
yeah.
that's Gay Town, USA, right there.
So if they're not gay, then they're just guys who hadn't had it in a while and just said, oh, "Okay, I'm okay with it. You're okay with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're okay. All right, let's just."
Yeah.
And you'll be moving there soon.
I know. So I almost
But
had. I've had two chances since I've been here, but the one was a little bit too old for me, and I kind of backed off from her. And then the other one, nice girl, really nice, and nice. I could have had my way with her. I
yeah.
almost did actually last night. I went out with her, but I was like, you know what? Just not what I want right now. I want something. I just don't want sex. I want somebody I see myself being with for the rest of my life.
Oh wow, you have evolved.
Yeah. I mean, I want sex. Don't get me wrong. I wanted it at night, but then I was
Sarah,
thinking, you know what?
Sarah Elizabeth Xavier.
Yeah, I want Sarah Elizabeth Xavier. Yeah, but I was like, I could have sex, and then she's the type of girl I want personally. Like, she's nice and all that stuff, but just some other aspects. Maybe it's my age. Like you said, people get old, get set in their ways, and I want something that's perfect for me. I'm probably never going to be with a woman because I'm never going to find that perfect woman.
I don't know. I know one thing: if you're going to be living out of your car, traveling the country, you're probably never going to be with another woman.
Unless I meet another girl who's traveling out of her car, traveling across the country.
Maybe.
But I bet you, if I do, though, maybe I might link up with PA Brew News and do a beer review of a strong stout.
What does that have to do with you being with women?
No, I'm just saying if I'm traveling the country.
Nah. Well, you could do that. In
Yeah.
fact, you could go out and visit Jammer Fan, pick up some beer there, and bring back or ship too.
He actually said that. If you're going to be traveling, why don't you come out here? I said, maybe next summer because that's a long drive to Colorado.
Well, you can make it there.
Man, I don't want to put that many miles on my car the first year.
Oh, what the fuck? Then you really don't want to do the travel thing, then.
I do. I like East Coast.
No, you're not going to do it. Another thing you say you're going to do and then you don't do it. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't even know where I was talking about before you interrupted with that.
You said something about me moving to Alaska.
Yeah. Well, no, what I was getting at is the fact that they probably, being that they don't have much to do, other than eat, have sex, and being that there's no women there, and if they're straight, they're not going to have sex. So they probably focused in on their beer making skills because, damn it, two good beers,
You'll live longer. I mean, there's basically dangerous Alaska, messing with women, polar bears, grizzlies, wolves. Might as well just make beer and survive.
Well, they say that Alaska is the number one state for missing people.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. So whenever I was up there, I kept telling everybody, I said, just remember, hey, they're known for people going missing up here.
Huh.
So, stick together, everybody.
Hey, what's that? Well, that one time we went live and our English friends and a couple other people, Mallory and all of them, and one of them said, "Oh, I came here because someone put a link on what's the hell's that site they said they were on? I can't remember now. Maybe I should make a account for this. No, it's some other type of chat site, I guess. This Discord. Is that like a gaming?
Yeah,
site?
put it on there.
Maybe I should make a Discord account, huh? What is you got to add friends or something, and I just share the link. I mean, I could share it on Facebook right now, but the reason why I don't like doing it on Facebook is, you don't want people to have the wrong eye. This isn't me every day, and you get people on there that
What? You don't drink every day?
No, I don't drink every day.
You don't drink every day?
Hell no.
Damn, I did not know that.
No, but I could drink and talk about personal things and stuff. I don't want everybody to know my business.
I did not know that, Shagdog. I did not know that you didn't drink every day.
You know that.
and
One time
talk all the time.
I ever drank every day is when I was living with a certain somebody. And that's only
I,
because I didn't want her to drink it all.
here's the thing. Yeah, you try to drink everything for her.
Well, I mean, she'd go through a whole case. I try to get 7 out of the way, yeah, and then she'd send me to get more.
Uh, but for the most part, this is you.
A little bit, but yeah, I have a sensitive side too.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. You know, we talk and everything like that about different things and all that stuff, and sometimes we take a really stance on something. But
This is me with close friends, maybe close family, but a lot of people that aren't close. I mean, even some coworkers, I'll get goofing and joking around like this too sometimes. But
mm,
as far as people that I don't know
well, I
personally,
can tell you, I don't share a lot on here because I don't want to share a lot on here.
yeah,
I do have my private side,
right,
but
because
there,
you're
the stories
local
that I've
celebrities.
told, the stories that I've told about us or me and all that stuff, they're all true stories.
Right.
So this is pretty much me. It's just me being reserved in the fact that I want to keep some of my privacy.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the secret to everything is you when you know people, you know their public life,
Mm,
you know their private, and people that are closer knows their private life, and only the few people that are really close to them know their secret life.
mm,
It's like a CIA thing there.
yeah,
You got to get from the public life to their secret life. That's what
yeah.
CIA agents have to do.
Uh,
Yeah. So really,
because
on YouTube here, this is probably my private life right here. We're at my private life level, maybe even some of my secret level.
yeah, because even though we do edit some stuff, it's more
I leave,
of
sometimes I leave the shit out there. I'm like, oh well.
yeah, and sometimes it's we put stuff on here. I get that I'm like yeah, maybe that will offend somebody and all that stuff. Maybe we
Yeah,
should edit it and everything, but then we don't edit it and then we just leave
yeah.
it. And,
Screw it.
yeah, but the most of the time when I would edit stuff, when I did all the editing and everything, it was stuff that I thought people would find okay. So close people would understand our perspective or where we're coming from, or the fact that we're just joking
Oh, yeah.
and everything. Having because I can find humor in everything, just like
Right.
you can find humor in everything. I mean,
Most
I
of
was uh, sitting with my wife, and we were sitting there,
I like
and
it. See,
it
it's
said
private life.
uh, one of the security questions. I was trying to log in, and they were asking me to put security questions on my account, and it said something about hobbies, right? And so the first thought that came to mind is hobbies. Well, collecting bills. you know what I mean? I have a hobby of collecting bills more than anything. That's what I've collected, over the years, bills.
Right. They never
But
go away.
yeah, but that's something I shared with her. I'm thinking, bills. And it's not anything that is serious or I can't say in public like I did right now. But it's just something that somebody that knows me would get it more than others.
Yeah.
And same thing when we talked years ago about the numbers don't jive and all that
Oh
stuff.
yeah, yeah. That was funny. You
Yeah.
deleted it out, yeah.
But I deleted it out because I found some people would find it offensive if
Be
I was
offended.
going on about it. So out of
Not,
respect for people, I turned around and limited.
and I don't think what you said was probably too offensive. It was just you're saying that's a view that somebody else gave, but then
Yeah.
me and a certain other person were
Egging me
criticizing
on.
you about it, and then made it you look bad, basically. Kind of.
Kind of like I did when I said you'd be moving to Talkeetna.
Yeah. Kind of like the last time when I put my own, and you said you're digging yourself in a hole. I
Yeah.
had to edit all that stuff out about the alien abduction, and then we went from there to
Yeah.
enemas. I deleted like 10 minutes out. I did leave the laughing in there at the end, but
Oh, Hershey Highway and all that stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I should have
All
left
right.
it in there, but I was like, yeah. It was funny, but
Yeah.
when you rubbing it in, it made it embarrassing. I was like, okay, I better cut that out.
Oh god. Yeah, there's some stuff I cut out because out of respect for anybody else. But then
Yeah.
in some ways I think we should just be all out there.
I noticed probably when you used to edit videos, there usually some shit into me. I saw that. I'm like, oh, I can't believe you left that in there. I feel
Well, I
embarrassed
usually would ask you.
sometimes. But anyhow, now
No,
I find
I
myself,
usually would ask you whether or not to leave it in.
when I'm editing videos, I'm like, oh shit, I can't believe I said that. Let me edit that out. And I don't, if you do something really bad, I'll cut out. But usually anything that, nothing that you did bad, but something that you might think is embarrassing of yourself, which really not. Like there's one part you're laughing, and the way you're laughing, you might have thought, oh, I was like going probably a little bit too far there, and you probably would have cut it out, but I left it in there.
But the thing about it is, whenever I was editing, I would ask you, should I leave it in there? And you would say, yeah, leave it in there.
Yeah, some of them, yeah. But some of them I'd be surprised. I'd watch the video, and you didn't mention that one, and I'd be watching, and I forgot all about that part. I'd be like, oh my God, I can't believe I said that. Yeah, and it's still in there, yeah. Oh, well.
You can't do everything.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to delete all that out. Well,
all right, let's move on. I'm wanting another beer, and I'm sure there's people, if they haven't commented, that they probably are like bored to death and just leaving the.
If you made this far, we did have 3 or 4 new subscribers in the past week, so that's good.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's the most we gained. We're 200% gain, which I think what happened was we lost 1. We gained 4. Some weird way we gained 200% in the last 28 days. Something like that.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Rolling it on.
Moving on, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like,
share, tinkle the bell.
Tinkle the bell. Yeah, click that bell.
The continue. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a continuation of our Summer Fiasco, the Alaskan edition.
Yes, the Alaska edition.
Yeah.
Alaskan summer.
Yeah.
As you can see.
Yeah.
It's Alaska behind me.
Exactly.
And you're in the Aleutian Islands, right? Right now? They're behind you. It's Alaskan summer.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, we'll see you on the next one. I am Shagdog.
That gave me a pretty good beer burp there.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I taste the beer afterward too.
Yeah. I got my special Alaskan shirt on because
for a beer that gave me a regurgitation burp.
Yeah,
that beer tastes good the second time around too.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Go back to your shirt.
Oh no, I'll talk about that at the beginning of the next video because nobody's gonna watch it right now. So.
Oh well, please forgive me.
Yeah, forgive me.
Well, all right. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, like, and sharing, tinkling the bell. I'm Jammer. He is the man, the one, the only, the living legend, Shagdog. We are together and separately.
Yeah. He's the swallow and I'm the spit.
No.
Yeah, I wish did you save all those pictures that guy did for us when we made the logo?
Yeah.
We should show them one day.
I have the original one where I actually drew out the picture.
I'm talking about the one where the guy did it like this, but it was like rusty red.
I'll have to look for him, but yeah. I
had one guy on his knees and the other guy like pouring beer into his mouth.
Yeah. It was terrible. I ended up drawing the picture how I wanted it, and he just took it and used the same.
Yeah. I'm surprised he used my picture. I told you, I said just do 2 stick figures, like one drink. And you showed me like 10 different pictures this guy did. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Well, I wanted you to see what this idiot had drew, you know.
I'm wondering if you did all that yourself. You just did
No,
it.
I didn't.
No.
I didn't.
That sounds
That's when I said to myself I would have to spend a lot of time learning how to do the Adobe shit, right?
Yeah.
And I turned around and I didn't bother with it. But I turned around and drew the thing and sent it to him how I thought it should look. And he turned around and just took the exact same thing and sent it back.
Yeah, because I was wondering if he was just joking. Because on my new channel, I need a good logo. And I was thinking, who is this guy? Maybe I'll send him a. But then I get some gay crap coming back, like guy with a car in his mouth.
It was funny though.
Guy with some
the guy probably saying, "I'm going to send this back to him," and we'll wait for their reaction.
Yeah, he's probably would hit one of his buddies. Hey, I got these guys called the Spitter Swallow Beer Review. They want me to make a logo for him. What should we do? Yeah, put one of them on his knees and the other one pour beer in his mouth. Oh boy. That's something we probably do if we were on the other end.
I would.
Oh boy.
I would. So I didn't get upset with him when he sent it back that way. I just said, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I was shocked because I was like, "What? Didn't you tell him what we wanted?" Yeah. So I think he was fucking with us, really.
He was. He had to have been.
Yeah.
If the guy's watching, hey man, you should comment.
All right.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one.